So everyone, the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL has just came out, and this is a beautiful phone. It's going to last for a very long amount of time. So I wanted to go and give you a quick breakdown and an introduction guide basically on exactly how to use this beautiful phone. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on with it, so let's get started. The very first thing is that on the front of your phone, you're getting a beautiful large display. It's a 120 hertz display, one of the brightest screens you can get inside of a phone right now. And it really is such a beautiful, amazing looking phone. So there's fairly thin bezels around it, but with a phone like this, I'd always recommend putting a screen protector on it. So don't do it like this. Put a screen protector, put a case on your phone because it's an expensive phone and I'm sure you want to protect your investment. Now the sides of these phones are reflective, which is really, really nice. So you're getting these reflective material. It is a flat design this year, which I love a lot. On the bottom side, you're getting a USB Type-C port, which is great, and a SIM card tray. So you can go ahead and take out the SIM card tray, you can add it back depending on what you want to do. So you have that type of capability inside of this phone as well, which is another really, really cool thing. On the right side, you're getting your power button and you're getting your volume buttons. So there's some cool things, some cool actions we can do within this phone, so we'll talk about that in a second. On the back side, depending on which color you get, you can have different colors, which is nice. It is a frosted glass back, which feels really, really nice in the hand. So you're getting things like, this frosted glass back, you're getting IP certification, wireless charging, reverse wireless charging inside of your phone as well. This triple camera setup, which looks so aggressive, it's just such a nice looking sensor. You're getting your flash. It's a really, really expensive feeling phone. And that is something I really love about these devices. So on the exterior, it feels really nice, but like I mentioned, I would 100% recommend putting a case, putting a screen protector on your phone. It's probably one of the best things you can do. Now, when you first power on your phone, there's a couple ways to turn it on. So for one, you can click on the power button that's on the side. So the top button right up here, that is the one to power it on or off. You can also double tap on the display if you want to power it on, and you should be able to double tap to turn it off too, but I think you have to turn it on in settings. Now, every time you power on your phone, if you have a screen lock and everything, it's going to bring you into your lock screen. This is going to house some personal information, some of your notifications, the time, the date, your status bar at the very top, your cell signal, your bars if you have any, your Wi-Fi signal, your battery percentage right in the top right corner, and then a lot of other notifications you'll have here. So you can swipe away your notifications. If you have a fingerprint sensor or if you have a face unlock setup or a passcode, you can enter those things on here before you unlock your phone. The bottom left will basically have some toggles that you can kind of interact with and everything like that, which is really nice. Now you can swipe up once you go and put in your passcode or anything to go and make your way over to your lock screen. But just one more thing on the lock screen, which you can also do, is you can hold down on the lock screen like this, and you can click on Customize Lock Screen at the very bottom, and you can go and customize your lock screen even more. So there are a bunch of toggles and a bunch of things that you can kind of mess around with here, which is genuinely so cool. So I'd probably recommend just going through here, just modifying some of these toggles if you want to, adding some things, changing the way the time and everything looks. But that's another really cool thing, and an option that you have here for the most part, which is genuinely very awesome. Now you can swipe up out of here to get out of here. Now every time you swipe up with this gesture, it'll take you back into your home screen. This is your home screen. It'll always take you back here, so you can customize this whichever way you want to as well. You'll have different app icons and different pages and everything like that set throughout. So you can swipe through, you can see, but you can also see that the dock stays the same. So no matter where you go, the dock is always going to be there. Now the setup is kind of similar to the lock screen in a way. You still have your status bar here. You can have your time and everything set up here too with widgets, but then you have your applications. So you can go ahead and add, whatever applications you want to here. Whenever you download any, it should be added here too. So it is a really cool thing that that you can kind of do here too. Now you can go ahead and remove widgets if you want to. If you want to, you can go and delete these things if you really like. So you can click here and delete it. You can add time here, so you can hold down on an empty spot and you can change your wallpaper. You can add widgets. You can go and modify your home settings here as well. So you do have a lot of options here too. Everything here is almost customizable. So you can kind of just have at it and change it whichever way you want to. Now you can also swipe up to get out of here one more time. Now these applications are pretty much self-explanatory. You have your Play Store where you can download applications, swipe up to go back home. Gmail, Google Photos is your Photos application, phone app right here, and your Messages app. Now you can also move these apps around. If you hold down on an application, you can move it around wherever you want to a different page. You can remove the application entirely by swiping up here. So you still have a lot of options here as well to customize. Now, if you want to see all the applications you currently have on your phone, you can swipe up just like this, and it will go and show you all the applications you currently have. So all your apps will not be in this panel, it'll also be here as well, which is genuinely super cool. So you can kind of swipe through, find the different apps that you like. If you are looking for an application, you can also use the search bar up here to search for apps or Google searches or whatever. So you do have that type of capability here as well, which again is super nice. Now swiping back down, if you actually swipe down this way, you'll come into your notification drawer. So if anybody texts you, if Snapchats are sent to you or Instagram messages are sent, all those notifications will show up right here. You can tap on a notification to expand it and open it up further. So you do have that type of capability here too, which is again a really, really nice feature to have. So you can just go through here and kind of modify those things, which is really nice. You also have your quick toggles right up here as well. So you can go and find a quick toggle and turn it on, turn it off, depending on what you want to do. You can also swipe down one more time to get into this particular panel. So within this panel, it'll show you more quick toggles. So it'll show you your Wi-Fi connection, your Bluetooth, all this stuff before, but also your device controls, screen recording option is here. You can go through here and kind of modify these settings whichever way you want to by clicking on this pencil icon. So I'd recommend kind of going through here and kind of modifying this. You'll still have your time and other things here. On the bottom right, you'll have this power button. So if you want to quickly power down your phone, you can go and click on there to power off your phone. You can also click on settings if you want to just jump right into settings right into here. Now once again, swiping up, you'll come back home. If you want to power off your phone, you do have the option of clicking on that power button in the control center, or you can tap on the power button and the volume up button at the exact same time. So if you tap on these two buttons, just like this, it'll bring you into this panel. And from here, you can power off your phone, you can restart your phone if you want to. So that is an option that you have. If you just hold down the top button right here, it'll just bring you into this panel, the Gemini Assistant. So it's really cool. It's Google Gemini. It's a really, really cool thing. I'd recommend you to kind of, enable it if you want to. But it is something that you have. It's a built-in assistant, and you can enable it if you want to right inside of your application. Now, on top of that, there's two other gestures to keep in mind. So let's say you're in an application, right, and we click on a page right here, and we want to go back to the previous page. What we can do is we can just swipe back just like this. So you can grab the side of the page, and you can go back, and you can go back to the previous page just like this. Now, there's sometimes panels of going forward too, but it looks like we don't have that option here. But there's also, so that one, home. Now, there's also the multitasking panel. So your Recents app, if you just swipe up from the bottom right here, like this, like a little bit, not all the way, but you see these apps right here, you'll see all the recent applications you have. So you can go through here, find the apps that you actually like and open them and mess around with them. And at the end, there's a clear all option. You can click on there to clear all the apps in the background. Finally, one of the last things I want to show you is the settings application. So let's swipe up here and let's go into settings, which is right here. Now, what I would recommend doing is getting used to this app. If you're ever searching for a setting, if you're looking for a specific thing, you can click on the search settings option right here, and you can go and just search for the setting that you're looking for. So it makes it a little bit easier. But you can also go through here and just kind of get used to these things. So you have your apps, battery, storage, showing how much storage you have, accessibility, location, safety and emergency. The big one I'd recommend you to get used to going into is system. So tap into system and then go and click into software updates, which is right into here. And I would highly recommend updating your particular phone. As soon as you buy it, I'd recommend just updating it as soon as you can, because there's already features, there's already new bug fixes and all that stuff that your phone has already gotten by the time you bought it. So I'd recommend going through and updating your phone as soon as you buy it. So that is basically how to use your Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video.